She was very a textbook baby, very average baby, did everything when she's supposed to do it, not sick, not ill, and a bit quirky, but just thought that was her personality. And then at 7 she got full-blown chickenpox, horrendous chickenpox, which left her with ME. And while we were getting diagnosis for ME, it turned that we met a geneticist at the hospital and had some testing, and they came up with the fact that they might thought there was a genetic condition called Noonan syndrome. Turns out it's not Noonan syndrome, but it is an unnamed genetic condition which has mild to moderate learning difficulties and skeletal muscular problems. So our life changed from, we went from a healthy child who could remember being well, I could count on one hand how many times she'd been sick, to a child that couldn't stay awake, so she had ME and a learning problem. So it changed Dad. I was going to teach the children at home, and I couldn't do that because she took up so much of our time. Our son, who's 5, was from that moment onwards her carer because she couldn't get up off the floor. She couldn't sometimes get in and out of bed. Once she's kind of recovered from the ME, the learning difficulty was masked by the ME. So they kept saying, but they wouldn't give her a statement because they were saying ME can cause memory loss and tiredness and lack of concentration. So they kept saying there wasn't anything wrong with her, even though we'd had a genetics test saying there was quite a likelihood of her having something wrong with her. So once she's recovered sufficiently from the ME, they then began to realise we weren't making it up, and there was something definitely different to her peers. And it all fell apart when she tried to go to mainstream school, and she would spend a whole lesson trying to find out what classroom she was in at Hayesfield. She'd spend the whole lesson trying to find out, get the right colour out of her pencil case. So I tried teaching her at home again, and that didn't work because she needs so much attention. So that was hard for me because I had to acknowledge that my children were going to have to go to school. And but as it turns out, it's the best thing because she loves school. She's gone to 3 ways. I got a statement. I did have to fight for had to go to appeal and fight for the statement, but she went into 3 ways, and it's the best thing that's happened. And through that I can educate my son at home, and we've got a relationship that we wouldn't have. I don't even know actually if we would still be together as a family because it would be so stressful. I don't even know. We wouldn't be married. I don't know. We possibly wouldn't be together.
Because she's had ME since she was 7, and it's been me and my mum looking after her. And my dad has got seeing disability, but he hasn't had ME. So it's just as hard for him. We have to kind of speak in a different language, so no jokes or sarcasm, which is very hard because I absolutely love sarcasm. So my sister comes in about 3:30 usually, and something's always happened at school or something. Then my dad comes home later, then it's even worse because there's 2 of them. So basically from 9 o'clock to 3 it's our evening basically, which is quite nice.
People don't know that there's organisations out there to help you until you're at your worst. I didn't know parent partnership existed. If I'd known parent partnership existed, I would have gone to them at the start of the process. So I wouldn't have got to this point because I would have already known what to say or how to say or what my rights were. It was at this point that it was impossible and probable scenario. But if I'd known that at the beginning, I would have known that I could challenge it all the way. You just need the backing of someone else to say, on the meetings that I went to at the school, Parent Partnership came with me and said, this is what Mrs. Smith is saying. It's like having a lawyer with you. This is what she wants, this is what needs to be done. Rather than we go around the houses and justify our existence, they cut to the chase. But if I'd had that at the beginning, it would have given me 6 months less grief. Her life has completely done a 180 or 360, whatever, because she's now doing everything that she dreamed of, and has been offered a job and a college place, and has got a dog, and is a totally different person that she wouldn't have been if she was in mainstream. We wouldn't have this family life if she was in mainstream, guarantee. Our hopes are that she's happy. That's all it's about. Because if you're happy and confident to believe in herself, that you can do anything that you put your mind to, and she's fulfilling that. She's been offered an apprenticeship at 16, which doesn't happen. She's doing the things that we wouldn't have even considered hoping for. We hoped that she would leave school without any incident, without someone taking advantage of her. And as it happens, we've probably got a child that's